Well, later tonight, a November snowfall is forecasted to hit the Twin Cities, but right now, calm outside, and of course, a calm day inside U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Golden Eagles of Portland taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Here we go. Start.
They go play action here on first down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Play action here on the first play from scrimmage. They want to see how the linebackers are going to react. Are they looking to stop the run? Or are they going to sit back in coverage? A really nice job there of going in attack mode early, and they pick up a quick first down.
Emmanuel Ogbah there on the stop.
Ready?
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. Now back to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. He gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
That's football 101 because when you come in as the favorite team, you obviously don't want to hand any kind of advantage to an opponent ready for an upset. Now, you'll be lucky to only be down 3-zip the next time you get the ball back because you just handed them a dose of confidence to start this game.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Now a first carry for their fullback. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first.
And that was a good collision right there. And I know this as a former defender. If you're playing linebacker, you're going through a checklist on every play on who you think's going to get the ball, where you think the ball's going to go. Rarely do you expect the fullback position to get it. And on that play he did. So you got to steel yourself at that point because the contact is going to be strong.
Cowboy 80. 18, Pioneer. Dragon 60. 19, Light.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Sacked back at the 29. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Now for the field goal try, here's Eddie Pinheiro. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. This is up and good from Pinheiro. And the Vikings have to throw up the lead. So the interception set him up a terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their second drive with a ballgame charge. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up a bit, a little bit, didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there the last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field. Put together a good drive and get some points in there.
Emmanuel Ogba that time, able to drop him for a loss.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Second and 15. His throw incomplete.
This drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Tyus Bowser with a pick. That is going to get this one down to the 13-yard line. They'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a long field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They think they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice in it.
Touchdown, Minnesota. It's the fullback with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Pinheiro's extra point up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as these guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. You do it with a little bit of humor when you throw it. Yes, a little bit like, hey, didn't you practice in that color jersey all the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it, but whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Look at this defense for the Vikings. This unit, they struggled a little bit against the pass, ranked number 21 in the league.
It's really difficult to prepare for this team. This is the #1 overall passing team in the NFL, but it shouldn't be hard to get excited about playing against them. The ultimate test going against that unit.
And that's why you might saw on the broadcast this game.
Yes.
Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Up the middle they go. Griffin to the 36-yard line. Stop there.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
We saw it too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. The Vikings after it, and they get that close. Tyus Bowser brought that play.
I know nowadays they give a lot of guys different things when they get to the sidelines after creating a big play, but just throw a cape on this guy because he single-handedly ended multiple drives. Interception earlier, sack on 3rd down. Really should have a better game plan and stuff how to contain him because he's affecting this game in so many ways.
was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. There'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They're looking sharp out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily, you're right, but he did there.
Unlock right.
On 2nd down now, Tompkins fighting for it. He's got space. Taking it right down Broadway. Moving inside the 20. 86 yards rushing for it as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. So down inside the 5-yard line, I have to say, really just a poor job defensively there.
You're exactly right. As a former defensive back, that was not played well at all. But give credit to the offense and give credit to the guy running the football. He gets it down all the way inside the 5.
2nd quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
Ready. Back on 80.
They'll try to run this one in. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Defense really sold out there to stop the run. Understandable down near the goal line. Now on 2nd down, you have to wonder, might we see play action here and a flip right over the top?
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Let's go now.
They'll let the fullback try and take it home. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are able to widen their advantage. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings moving away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. He can't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. He'll drop to throw.
Certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. On fourth down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Now fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left.
On just about every team, okay, forget it. On every team, the goal is to be in 3rd and what they call manageable, to give yourself a chance to pick up a 1st down. How about that call on 2nd down? The big man puts them in position to make it 3rd and manageable. I wonder if he'll get a 2nd chance at it to try and pick up the 1st down.
A pitch back. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
Ready?
The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive to help themselves out.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Emmanuel Agba able to record his 5th sack of the season. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far, because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Flushed out right. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards the pickup there.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Vikings pick up the football. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Cut 19! Cut 19! Hey, Crash! Ready?
On third down, he'll drop to throw. That's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Golden Eagles are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. There's really no reason to change what they've been doing to this point. They've got the lead. They've looked good this first half.
I agree with you totally. A lot of coordinators, play callers feel exactly the same way. Until you stop what I'm doing, why should I make any changes? But there are a few that kind of outguess themselves or try to outguess the opponent. And they try to consider what they would do to take things away and go to those plays right away. It'll be fun to watch when they get to the second half to see which way they go.
Yeah, to this point, it certainly hasn't been broke. We'll see if they try to fix anything. The throw over the middle, taken in. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The catch and run there, good for 16 in the first.
Let's go now! Fix the Eagles! Fix the Eagles!
They'll set up to throw. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. Well, he has a big gain inside the 40 before it goes right. The catch and run good for 24 yards. They'll throw now on the final play. That's complete to Chandler on the check down. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A 10-point game, 17-7 to score as we get back to it on EA Sports. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball. Keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
From the 22 now, here's the 2nd down and 6.
Check, 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 check. 19 tight, 19 tight, ready.
Back to throw here. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
On 3rd down, Tompkins. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. The Vikings send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what do we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Now it's 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. This one completes his fullback out of the backfield. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll look to throw. And he's caught. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Well, let's be honest about the whole thing. When you're looking for a reliable set of hands on 3rd down, the first thought is often not fullback. But that's who they turn to there, and he does a nice job of securing the football and picking up the 1st down.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
On 2nd down, it's Griffin, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They're going to look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. We'll see a Douglas pitch it. And the Vikings are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
It's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football, but when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game, you really have no chance to win the football game.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Both sides searching for adjustments. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the 1st down as well. Formation fake. They'll look to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Go street. Mustang 19. Ready.
On second down now. Tompkins fighting it off. And that pass to getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 122 yards for him on the ground. He has been terrific here this afternoon.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
18, Pioneer. 70 Timberwolves. Dragon 60.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And the off the mark too far out in front, and it's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. It's the fullback. His 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Vikings add 6 to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, you mentioned that slowly but surely, you also drain clock too with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. They'll look to throw now on first down. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. It's caught inside the 25. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They'll run on first down. Griffin. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Here now, 2nd and 4. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Right side, Claypool's got it. They'll give him 4 yards there. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready, check.
The offense on third down tonight, 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're looking at third in the nose of the football.
Go.
He'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he'll find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown. A great play there. His second TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Golden Eagles have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs to keep up with your team there playing keep away. First downs, they can't touch the ball.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Ready, ready.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. And they'll send the tight end in motion. They'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Look at the big fella go. Inside the 10. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up the 1st and goal.
Oh, big-time credit. What a play design there. They wanted to get him loose in the open field, and they succeeded. He had all sorts of room to operate in, and they finally track him down inside the 5-yard line.
So that's about as long a non-scoring play as you're going to see from inside their own 10 to 1st and goal.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get it in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Vikings are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Let's go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home. They'll try and start this drive in the air, escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Throws the out route and finds Claypool. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 41.
Drop 50, drop 50. Warriors 70. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Go.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Claypool with another catch. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
Here we go, set. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. The kill here is complete. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Back to throw again. To the sideline and incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
They'll look to throw again. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, it looked like it marched to the end zone. It's hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Let's go now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. That's caught. Touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Golden Eagles get a bit closer. All right, so this one not quite over yet. Back to a 2-score game, CD.
Yeah, and you've still got 4+ minutes to go, so when you think about comebacks, it's happened before. Now, it hasn't happened often, but you've got to think to yourself, let's be the next great comeback story and play this one out.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Come on, come on.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. Let's start this drive out on the ground. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from walking down the game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Go, Reed, go. Ready.
On 1st down, Tompkins. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Ready. 79 Broncos. Riggs, Riggs.
They'll set up to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Jacorian Bennett has it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Carlson on for the PAT. And the lead is down to a field goal now. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
Okay, ready?
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And now this fourth quarter becoming very interesting. That pick six makes this a one-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Decent start defensively to this series. They've got to stop them here and get this ball back.
I like the way you phrase that, partner. Decent start, but now it's got to be more about the ball. It's all about the ball, getting it away from them, because making good tackles is one thing, but a clock can run out on you. You've got to have the football.
Taken down behind the line. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter.
How many times have we sat with coordinators, and especially the defensive guys, they've talked about big plays, sacks. They often come in bunches. Well, it may not be a bunch here, but that is the 3rd sack of the game for them.
And around sack 3 or 4, I would think it starts to get in the quarterback's head a little bit.
Not just the quarterback, the offensive play caller, the offensive line, knocks people off balance and changes what they normally do.
18 rattling. Buffalo 18. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Mustang 19.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is intercepted. And they will finally put it in the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Here now, 2nd and goal.
Trap alert.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Golden Eagles have taken a fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here's 1st and 10.
Reload. 18, Pioneer.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And now a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
On 2nd down, Tompkins. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Pass on the outright caught by Smith-Schuster. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal. Dragon 60.
They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Vikings Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Back to throw. As he throws there, incomplete. Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack. Now they force the incompletion on 3rd and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful because they've got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out. Draw, screen, something that can be used against them.
Right there, hurt. 19 Lions. Cup 19, Cup 19. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Back to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got one complete. And go down, and now before getting this inside the 30. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hawkinson. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner who's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. They took their shot for the end zone, almost cost them.
And he made the right play there, knocking it away. But, boy, it looked like he had a chance to come down with the football. And if he does that, this thing is over. Instead, he leaves them out there with another chance.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
Trap 60, trap 60. Warriors, 70.
Try it here. He's back to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. He's across for a touchdown. It's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Pinheiro's extra point up and good. And it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings booming away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. This is 1st and 10. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes in empty. And with that, the ball game is over. And Charles, in this one, the 4th quarter became a lot more interesting. I know that I anticipated, probably you anticipated. A comeback bid falling just a little bit short.
You're never supposed to count a team out. And I know we did not there. But mentally, I just didn't see this type of a comeback, especially one that put them in a position to put the real pressure on them down the stretch.